Hi, and welcome back to this week's edition of Hawk Talk. I'm Coulter Hickok, and Mackenzie Grubbs will be on for the next part of the episode, but I'm joined with two guests right now, so please introduce yourself, who you are, and where you guys from, and what do you do here at DSU?
Good.
I am Jaya Allen. I am a pitcher, and I am a junior.
I'm Katelyn Kubitschek, and I play catcher, and I'm a junior.
Where are you guys from?
I am from Spokane, Washington.
And I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
Very nice, very nice. Well, you guys didn't exactly have the most traditional way of coming to DSU, so you guys want to talk about your journey?
Yeah, so I actually met Jaya my freshman year of college, and we went to Yavapai College together. It's a junior college in Prescott, Arizona, and we were pretty good friends, I would like to think, and it was a weird friendship in the beginning, but then she went to DSU after her first year, and then I went to Glendale Community College in Arizona. And one day she had just called me and she just asked where I was going, and I was like, I don't know yet. And so she told me to come here with her, and here we are.
Yeah. It's crazy how things work.
Yeah.
So like Katelyn said, I went to Yavapai College in Prescott, Arizona, and after my first year, I just didn't really feel like it was the right fit. And so I happened to meet Coach Fleury, and she told me I could come play for her. And then I just asked Katelyn, I was like, hey, where are you going to school next year? And she decided to come out here, so yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I mean, Jay, you did tell me that you guys did something called the Rider Report.
Yes, we did. So it's just basically just like the Hawk Talk. And it's with our athletic director, and we just did a little interview, basically the same thing we're doing now, so it's crazy, like 3 years later, we're doing the same thing.
Wow,
So.
I mean, good for you guys,
Yeah.
sticking it out together, so we're happy to have you at DSU.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, you guys are in softball right now, but how's preseason going for you guys?
It's good. It's
we
good.
don't do much in the preseason. We just really get to like know each other more than we get to play, and we practice a lot and lift. So it's going well. It's good. Our team is a lot bigger this year, so there's a lot more people that we have to get to know and get comfortable with, because if you're not comfortable, then we don't really perform very well if we don't like each other.
Yeah.
So I think it's good.
Yeah, and I think this year is also a little different just because last year our season was cut short, and so we only got to play a certain amount of games with the team we already had last year, so we didn't get to fully know everybody last year in the way we played. So this year, adding more girls and more freshmen, it's just we're kind of adjusting to everybody's playing style and just getting to know each other, and yeah, but it's going well.
All right. I mean, you guys said that you have different positions, but how do you guys prepare as a whole, and then how do you guys prepare individually?
So for like games?
Right, in the preseason and during games.
Okay, so during the games, we all kind of do like a little jog together to loosen our legs, and then the pitchers and catchers, we go and do our own thing and get ready, and then the rest of the team does their thing, and then we all hit together, and then we get started.
All right.
And then everybody has their own individual things that they like to do before games, so we all do that. And I think everybody individually has to get in the right headspace for us to work as a whole too. So everybody has their own little things that they like to do.
What are some of your guys' individual things that you do?
I'm a very superstitious person.
Okay.
So
Not a little stitious, but superstitious?
it's a very, very superstitious.
All right.
I have to get dressed a certain way before we even leave the hotel. So it starts from the moment I wake up till the moment I step on the field. It's something I got to do.
All right. Jay, what about you?
I don't really do anything, like I'm not super superstitious, maybe just a little, but I don't,
stitious.
a little stitious, but I don't really do anything in particular. I just, I listen to certain songs in the playlist, and I just get my mind right before the game. I mean, being a pitcher, you're kind of like the center, so you have to be the leader. You have to make sure you're good before everybody else is good too, so everything can go smoothly. So.
All right. So, I mean, Jay, you've been on Hawk Talk before, but Katelyn, this is your first. I gotta ask you, you guys have so many different chants. I've been to a lot of softball games, and I've never understood you guys' chants. So just kind of walk me through what goes into this chant.
It just depends on the situation. If someone has their own individual thing that they have, and it just comes naturally. So.
I mean, there's cheers based on numbers. There's cheers based on situations. If we have runners on, we have a cheer for that. I don't know. Sometimes it's just kind of like second nature. You don't really know what you're saying, but you've said it so many times it just comes out when you're
Okay.
cheering.
I don't know
So
what we're saying.
yeah, so it's just a part of the game. You're always saying something. It doesn't even have to be a cheer. You just have to be vocal when you're in the dugout, and that's a big part of the game too. So
Perfect. So, like you had said, Jaya, you guys had one tournament under your belt last year, but then COVID hit. So, how excited are you guys ready to get ready to play again?
super excited. It's been almost a year since we've actually competed, and I think everybody's ready for it. I feel like this preseason has almost felt longer than the past just because we are all so anxious to play and actually get out on the dirt. I mean, we'll be on the turf this weekend, but yeah, I think we're all really excited.
Yep, I agree. I'm ready to play because we were just getting good, and then they're like, "Sorry, guys, you're done. Go home."
Yeah. I saw that news and I was like, that really sucks because I'm friends with a lot of the softball team. So, my heart kind of went out to them.
Yeah, we
it
had
sucks.
a really strong run in Arizona, and when everything started shutting down, we were all really bummed because we had a really, really solid start last year.
Unofficial conference champs.
Unofficial conference champs.
Speaking of the conference, I mean, the Blue Hawks are ranked first in the conference right now from the preseason coaches poll. I mean, do you guys think that puts a huge target on the Hawks' back right now?
I think it puts a lot of pressure on us because we want to strive to be excellent, and we do have a lot of talent on our team this year for sure. A lot of young girls that come from a lot of good places from the past. So we have to prove everybody that we've got this, and I think we'll do great.
I think for the girls who were on the team last year, I think it's a little less pressure, but I think for the new girls who are incoming freshmen, they already have that target on their back. They're just coming from high school straight into university, and then, oh, wow, we're first in the conference. So I think they feel a little more pressure just because they're new to it and stuff like that, but I think we're all really excited.
And I think like some of the transfer girls too, that their season did get cut short because I still have yet to play a game on our own home field. So I could see where it comes from. So.
Well, I'm excited for you guys to get back on the field so I can yell my butt off because the softball games are quite a bit of fun.
Yes.
They are.
So you guys have played softball for a lot of years. Like, there's too many years to count it between. But I want to ask you, is there a specific memory that just sticks out in your mind from all the years that you played?
Wow.
I have a few, too many to count. But
Yeah.
I think one of my biggest memories that I have is I was going into high school, and my grandpa would take me out to the field because in 8th grade I was always an outfielder, but in high school my coach wanted me to be a third baseman. So he would always hit ground balls at me, and I would be like, I was scared. So he was like, I'm going to teach you how to field a ground ball without being scared of it. So he would hit one, and I would do that, and he'd be like, come closer. Hit one at me. I would move, come closer. And I think I was like 15 feet away from him, and he was just hitting it at me. And you only take a couple off the face till you figure out how to use your glove.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And honestly, my favorite memory isn't even from college, but my very last tournament of 18U on my travel team, I had been with the same girls and the same coach since I was very, very little. And our very last game of my last tournament playing travel ball, we ended up playing on the same field that I had my very first softball game on. So it was like I was ending a certain chapter where I first started, and it really meant a lot to me. So it's a pretty special memory.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's super cool.
So, I mean, I let you guys read the questions beforehand, but it's time for Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? This is our President's Day, Valentine's Day episode, so you guys chose Valentine's Day. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right, so I'll read the question. You guys can answer together. I mean, you guys already saw the questions, so
Okay.
but the answers weren't marked. So you guys are also going to learn as long as these guys are going to learn. So, you guys ready?
Yep.
All right. How many roses are sent out for Valentine's Day each year? 100 million, 50 million, 200 million, or 10 million?
I'm going to say,
I'm gonna say
yeah,
100.
probably 100 million.
It is 50 million.
Wow.
So close.
More roses.
Which state produces most of America's roses? California, Utah, Washington, or Arizona?
I'm going to say California.
California,
That's correct.
because of Pasadena.
Yeah, Pasadena.
What chemical in the brain is known as the love hormone? Dopamine, oxytocin, glutamine, or serotonin?
Serotonin.
I'm gonna agree with her.
It's actually oxytocin. How many heart-shaped boxes of chocolate are sold each year? 15 million, 25 million, 35 million, or 45 million?
25.
15.
It's 25.
Ah.
Jay's got one up on you.
I got it.
Where was the very first Valentine sent from? A school, a bank, a grocery store, or a prison?
I'm just gonna throw a curveball and just say prison.
Me too.
That is correct.
Yeah.
St. Valentine.
There
He
you
got
go.
locked up. Sent his first Valentine out.
Oh wow.
What do the X's and O's mean at the end of a love letter? Offense and defense, hugs and kisses, love and laugh, or something else?
Offense and defense sounds like the right answer.
You know what?
but,
This is my favorite question to write.
Hugs and kisses.
Hugs and kisses.
That is correct. How many Valentine's Day cards are sent each year? 100, a million, a billion, or a trillion?
A
A
million.
million.
It's a billion.
Oh yeah, I guess there's like
7 billion people.
Who made the first box of chocolate? Milton Hershey, Richard Cadbury, Russell Stover, or Willy Wonka?
Oh, I'm gonna say the Hershey one.
What was the second one?
Richard Cadbury.
I'm going to say that one.
That is correct. Jay is up 2 on you now.
The Cadbury eggs.
Who receives the most Valentine's cards? Parents, grandparents, teachers, or siblings?
Teachers.
Teachers.
That is correct. So, the Bronx Zoo will let you name an animal after your significant other. What animal is it? A lion, giraffe, a hippo, or a cockroach?
Cockroach.
I'm gonna agree.
That is
I
correct.
think I've heard that. I've seen that in an article before.
So, Jaya, you got 8 correct. Or you got all 10. Did you? Yeah, you got all 10.
I think I might have.
Katelyn, you only got 8 correct.
Man, it's all right.
Jay is smarter than a 5th grader.
That's good to know.
So, last question. We ask everybody this on Hawk Talk, but since this is your first time on, I want to hear both of your answers, but this is more directed towards you, Katelyn.
Okay.
What does DSU mean to you?
What DSU means to me? It's a great question.
Thank you. I asked it.
DSU is more than just a school. I think it's kind of a sense of like a family and the community that comes with it. I know personally since being in Dickinson for a year that I have gained so many friendships and relationships that I will cherish for the rest of my life. I have people out here that look over me like if they were my family just because I was a part of DSU and a part of the softball program, and I think it's really special that we have a community that is willing to do that.
It's awesome.
And I can agree with Katelyn on that. I think coming here, I've just met so many amazing people, and I think coming from like being in a small town and growing up in a bigger city, I think that the community really revolves around the school and around its athletics, and everybody's just so supportive. Everybody comes out and supports all of our athletics and stuff like that, and I'm just really grateful for the relationships I've made out here.
It's awesome. Well, thank you guys very much for coming on. I mean, I did promise you guys some shirts. So you guys have now flown on Hawk Talk. So
Awesome. Thank
you guys
you
very
much.
And those shirts are sponsored by the DSU Heritage Foundation. So thank you guys very much for coming on again. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you.
I'll be back for the next guest right after this.
Here come your Bulldogs. Steps into the throw, in the wind, down to the goal line, and caught! Touchdown, Blue Hawks!
And we're back. As you can see, I found Kenzie in the parking lot. So what were you doing out there, man?
Hey, I was just hanging out, you know? I had nothing important. There was too many guests on. I was just taking my time.
You were just taking your time? All right.
Okay, but for real, we are back with our next guest. So introduce yourself, say who you are, what you do, or where you're from, and what you do here at DSU.
Okay, I'm Amber Sickler. I'm a sophomore. I am also going into music education.
And where are you from?
And I'm from Glendive, Montana.
Glendive, Montana, you know,
No, don't even bring it.
Eastern A. So I'm from
Okay.
Laurel, if you didn't know that.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Okay, cool.
Okay, tell us like a little bit about being in band and choir. You were there last semester, so tell us a little bit about that and like how it is being here at DSU.
Okay, well, in band, I play trombone, and I've been playing trombone since beginning of high school. I used to play trumpet too. Also, right now, band, we're doing like ensembles, so like duets, trios, quartets, and everything. So, and then in choir, I sing soprano, and we do really good songs in there too. And that's about it.
So, how'd you get into music education? Like, is that just a passion of yours? Do you want to be, I know you want to be a teacher, but how music education?
I picked music education because I've been playing piano for like 12 years, and it was my high school band teacher, Mr. Nas, and my choir teacher, Mrs. Svenvold, giving me a passion for music and wanting to be just like them, or somewhat to their degree of what they were, because they're so amazing teachers, and I strive to aim towards the teachers that I look up to.
Oh, that's pretty deep.
That
was a good
pretty
answer.
good. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a sophomore, so still kind of on the young side.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see yourself like continuing to pursue like band and choir at DSU?
Yes, I still want to continue doing band and choir.
Because I know we were talking to Morgan about it. Morgan is a senior at DSU.
Morgan Hudson Bueller.
Yes, and so she said that like band and choir have been a huge part of her life here at DSU. Do you feel that same way? Like,
I also feel the same way, because I feel like if you get stuck in all your classes all the time, you don't have an outlet or anything to go to. So band and choir are my outlet for right now.
Awesome.
And I like it.
So there are a huge variety of music types, different things to play, but what's your favorite type of music to play or listen to?
I really like jazz music, because it's just off the wall mostly, but it's interesting to listen to too.
Any particular jazz player that is a big influence?
I can't think of one right now.
Not even like Louis Armstrong?
Yeah, I like him too.
And then
Louis,
I'm drawing a blank on the other jazz musicians.
Ella, I don't remember her last name though. Ella something. She's a singer, so she's a really good jazz singer. Summertime.
Oh, okay.
So there we go.
I'm a big Frank Sinatra fan.
Oh yeah, sounds great. He's great.
Is that the other one you couldn't think of?
Yeah. I'm a huge fan, I just couldn't remember his name.
Oh man.
So what other instruments do you play besides the trombone and piano? Because we know that if you're musically gifted, then a lot of the times you play a huge variety of instruments. So Kenzie and I were just curious, how many other types do you play?
So I play piano, trombone, trumpet, the guitar, and then in high school I used to play in drumline, so I played the snares and the quads.
That is impressive.
That is, wow,
Yeah.
so busy.
Yes.
What's your favorite instrument to play?
Probably piano, because I've grown up on that and taken lessons throughout my life. So I would say piano is my go-to.
I took 2 years of piano lessons and I could not play a single thing.
I was a percussionist, so it was a lot of fun.
Good work. Okay.
Well, thanks, Kenzie.
You're welcome. Okay, tell us like a little bit about what's going on in the music department right now at DSU.
So right now, we have some concerts coming up. We have a choir concert coming up March 4th, and then a band concert. It's called a chamber concert with like all the ensembles, and that's gonna be it's a Tuesday, the 16th, I believe. So
not too far away.
not too far away.
What do you guys do to like prepare for your concerts?
We just, in band, we just go through the music, try to pick out trouble spots that we have to fix and work on, and that's about it.
All right. So you already saw the questions, but you didn't see the answers to the President's Day part of the Valentine's Day President's Day episode. So you ready to do Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Yes.
All right. You sure you're ready?
I think so.
All right.
We'll give it a shot.
Okay. So we celebrate 2 presidents' birthdays in February. Which 2 presidents?
Do you want a hint?
Yes.
The quarter and the penny.
Oh, Lincoln and Washington.
That is correct. Who was the very first president to ever appear on TV? Kennedy, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Woodrow Wilson or Herbert Hoover?
Kennedy?
It was FDR.
Oh, okay.
Which two presidents died 4 hours apart? It's pretty famous.
Oh, is it Madison and?
You're close. It's Jefferson and Adams.
Okay.
It's close. The hint was 4th of July. That was the day they did.
Oh,
They died on the 50th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence.
You did your research.
I'm a
Okay.
history major. What president is the only one to serve 2 non-consecutive terms? Grover Cleveland, Andrew Jackson, Andrew Johnson, or Martin Van Buren?
Give me those names again.
Grover Cleveland, Andrew Jackson, Andrew Johnson, or Martin Van Buren?
Jackson.
That is incorrect. It is Grover Cleveland.
Okay.
Which president served as the Secretary of the Navy? George Washington, George W. Bush, George H.W. Bush, or Teddy Roosevelt?
One of the Washingtons.
It is incorrect. It is Teddy Roosevelt,
Oh, wow.
our renowned president here in North Dakota. Who was the only bachelor president? Bill Clinton, James Buchanan, Dwight D. Eisenhower, or Ulysses S. Grant?
Grant.
It is incorrect. It's James Buchanan.
Wow, I really suck.
Who was the shortest president? Coulter Hickok, James Madison, Kennedy Grubbs, or Abraham Lincoln?
Say that again?
2 out of the 4 are non-presidents.
Oh.
James Madison or Abraham Lincoln. The other 2 choices were Kenzie and I.
The other 2.
Are you going with James Madison?
Yes.
That'd be correct.
Just kidding.
Who's known for getting stuck in a bathtub? William Howard Taft, Thomas Jefferson, John Quincy Adams, or Barack Obama?
Barack Obama.
This is like my favorite fact ever. I don't know why.
That's
but-
really
It's William Howard Taft. He was also the largest president that we ever
Oh, okay.
had. How many terms did FDR get elected for? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
2.
He served for 4. He was elected for 4 terms. That's crazy. He died during the 4th one,
Oh,
but
wow.
it's pretty morbid. Who served the least amount of time as president? John Tyler, Andrew Johnson, Abraham Lincoln, or William Henry Harrison?
Harrison?
That is correct.
Yay, I
He
got
served
one
for
right.
32 days.
Wow.
He died of pneumonia. He gave a 4-hour speech, died of pneumonia.
Oh my God, is that it?
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know how many you got right. I don't know how many you got wrong.
Most of them were wrong.
Oh, that's okay. That's
Yeah,
okay.
I don't remember either. Okay, but to our final question, we ask everyone this that comes on Hawk Talk. So what does DSU mean to you?
DSU means to me opportunity and having a family to lean on. And having great friends too. Because I've found a lot of amazing friends here and they're real people. They're not fake or anything. So I've got some really good friends here.
It's awesome.
Yeah, we always love to hear it.
Glad to hear it. Glad you're here at DSU. And as a token of our appreciation, we got you this I Flew on Hawk Talk shirt that I told you about yesterday.
Sweet.
So thank you very much, Amber, for
Thank
coming
you.
on.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
It's been a lot of fun.
Thanks.
Now you know some presidential history on President's Day.
Yeah, I probably won't remember any of it.
Kenzie and I will be back for the recap right after this. And we're back for the recap. I mean,
Lots of things have happened. Okay, well, for track, a lot of big things have happened. So, as I mentioned last week, we had a lot of athletes ranked nationally, but this week, we competed in our multi-conference last weekend, and Cleet Rosinski is now ranked first in the nation.
that's pretty cool.
That's insane.
That's
It's
pretty neat.
A big deal. And he also received Athlete of the Week honors along with Katelyn and Katelyn. They're both Athlete of the Week, which is a big deal for DSU to have recognized 2 athletes in 1 week.
Take that, North Star.
And also DSU is finally being recognized.
Yes.
And okay, so track's winding down. We have a meet this weekend, which just a handful of people are going to, kind of a last chance to qualify kind of thing.
Yeah,
And
because you guys
then
have conference next week, don't you?
we do. Very exciting. And I mean, scoring it out really means nothing, but when we scored it out, both teams have a really good chance of winning conference this year, so it's pretty exciting.
That's awesome. And then how about wrestling?
You know, wrestling did not compete this last weekend, but they are competing this weekend, February 13th, at the Heart of American qualifier to qualify for nationals, see how they do.
Yeah, it's their last chance, pretty much the last chance meet right there.
Yep.
Now, basketball, we had the girls basketball team. They beat Waldorf 72-53 on the road, but lost to Viterbo 77-64. The girls basketball team will play Dakota State and Bellevue on the 12th and 13th in Scott Gym, so be there, be square. Men's basketball team, on the other hand, they went 0-2 on the weekend. They lost to Waldorf on the road 85-76 and lost to Viterbo 93-74. They will also play Bellevue and Dakota State this coming weekend, 12th and 13th in Scott Gym. Again, be there, be square. And lastly, we talked to the softball girls, Jaya and Katelyn. Thank you to them for coming on. We've been seeing on Instagram. They have 8 days until their first competition. But they talked about them going to be on the turf. Katelyn can't wait to be back playing at the home field. I can't wait for that either. Go see some softballs, hit some dingers. That's what I'm all about.
I hear you. It's gonna be exciting to have him back.
And then baseball is also starting up too. They're still in their preseason. They still have a while before their competitive season starts.
Yeah, it'll be exciting though. Glad to have all the sports rolling in the spring. It makes it eventful.
It does. So, what do you think about my outfit?
Yeah, I definitely asked Coulter what he was wearing when I walked in today.
I liked it. I was running out of Blue Hawk football stuff to wear, even though I'm wearing a Blue Hawk football shirt right now. Still got to represent. But yeah, I like it.
Looks good. It looks good.
It's kind of, just call me Mr. Hickok, kind of like Mr. Rogers, but just bigger and wider, and I got a lot more hair than he did. But
all right, I guess with that.
yeah, I guess, and that's pretty much it. So with that,
Hawks are up.